Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time to end this in one go. That's right. Whenever I say this is similar to End of Lana, by that I mean this is legit is End of Lana, because when she wakes up, it's all the illusion fades away. This is legit kind of sad too, because she the last thing she does was like waiting for her father to return, even though he will never will. That also makes it really tragic. Never return to this place. How much what's in there? No, when you look at Grant's like this heinous person, it is, but it's like basically he's basically Zeus, God from God of War. By that I mean when people sit tired about Zeus and from turned out Zeus turned evil out of his control because when Kratos opened Pandora's box, he absorbed hope, while Zeus absorbed fear. Fear. I mean, sure he did some evil stuff like before him, like for instance, like him trying to kidnap Kratos and instead kidnapping his brother, but it's like to prevent the end of the world. In hindsight, he was kind of right. But when he opened Pandora's box and fear, like when Kratos opened Pandora's box, it really kept up the start of the end of the world. Because Zeus' sword of fear, which caused him to betray Kratos, which ended in because his fear, which in the end he killed, which caused the downfall of Greece. This is basically similar to Gwen. His fear caused him to forsake everything and everyone he loved, or to keep keep the legacy and the thing he built, a kingdom he built, and the crown he built for himself. That's why when you fight him Dark Souls 1, it's poetic. Because he became the thing he feared. The people became one of the things he became the thing that he hated the most. A hollow. Okay, humanity. He calls humanity to into. Because if he didn't cause the Dark Sigil, I mean not Dark Sigil, the Dark Sun on humanity, then it would never turn hollow. In other words, rise up. But like all things, it must come to an end. That's why Dark Souls 3 ends with true ending is the Age of Dark. Because finally the world comes out of his mercy.
Oh, Filianor, help me, please. Defeat our dark souls.
Now maybe asking why did you fall here? It's a fight Gil. Maybe asking like why do you fight Gil? Rose has never seen play this game before. Here's the thing. The Dark Soul dried up. Its blood is pigment that is needed for a new painting. For his lady dried up. By that I mean, as I said. So he died dead and undrinkable. Eats the corpses of the lost the pygmy. The heirs, the true heirs of the last thing, one of the people of humanity. That Gwen sent here, that's why Fëanor was sacrificed in a sort of way. Sad sort of way. So that way that way they can be placed on the farthest edge of the earth. where no one where they can now part of his kingdom, nor no one will remember them at all. And maybe asking what I think maybe asking the last game. What I mean this is the end. Where here's the thing. This and the ending the final boss is all happening at the same time.
What? Still here?
And I mean, yes.
Hand it over. That thing. Your dark soul.
And when someone described this perfectly is when two nobody's fighting.
For my latest painting.
Yeah, what he said right there. This is true. Because Gale is a slave. Basically, sacrificed a pawn that was forced that was meant to be there. That's a grab, by the way. This is also under. Problem different is between Jerry and this one. Because this is actually good. This is also the true final boss of the entire series. Yes, what do I mean by that? Look at this. He's more active. He actually does stuff. Yeah, so I'm mainly gonna fail this attempt. Because he has 3 phases. By that I mean he does not have a second health bar. Yeah, he just has a lot of health. He's tanky because of that.
Is this the blood?
Maybe asking why does he just give his life?
Blood
Here's the
of
thing.
the dark soul.
The Dark Souls itself is rebellion against the world. By that I mean that Age of Dark should have happened longer. And thus just ain't. It's kind of useless to be honest. So that way yeah, it's crazy. Basically, it's kind of like fire. The first kind of similar to the first one. But I mean, it's a living thing. Also, have a shield, by the way, because he has crossbow. Right there. So Samurai Gale is actually a hard boss, but it's actually really good fun. The perfect way to describe this is one of my favorite fights in in Kingdom Hearts 2, some may be saying I'm crazy for this, is proud mode. You gotta fight Zeus. But I mean, he's hard, sure, and he has a lot of health. But at least he actually does stuff differently. He also has Two-Face. And also is a good Zarya Pyro boss fight that's already good. He just need to make less mistakes, and that's it. Also, by the way, when I say to nobody's but like the world, by that I mean Gale's a slave knight, he was meant to die. He was set for his mom. When basically broke him out of history, only most loyal people in the world were his brothers. By that I mean, yes, he has survived that long. At last, the thing that called him was yes, last beings that changed the world itself. Besides us, the main, he's outlived big beings that have changed the big forces. Such as two main characters. That's not even a joke. Bear the Curse and Seeker and the Linker, the person that links the first flame, the undead that links the first flame, he has outlived him. This is the end, basically the end of
Is this the blood?
So yeah. Outlived beings that have done that. And Gwen and other people who has leaked the fire continuously. He was meant to be, he's literally, quite literally, the actual mirror of the first player, mirror supposed to be a reflection of Gwen. The anti-Gwen. By that I mean, the lowest of below became the strongest person in history, of the history, because of it. Which is similar to the main character, i.e. a nobody that became that struck down legends of the game. Sure, not in the prime, some not in the prime, some are in the prime. Far stronger. Yeah, that's the third phase. Basically, him going berserk, the Dark Soul itself going berserk. Like I said, the how to fight Zim is incredible. right there. Yeah, this thing's basically a prototype Ender Ring boss. By that I mean his attack. And his attack. It does fall. It just falls. I thought it was just yeah, this dirt face. Dang it, shoot, I could have done it. Like I said, this is basically back and forth. if we see what's in our quest, I can make it this way. I hate the worst when I die with a lot of S's. Cause that means I did not get to go for the hill. I could have kept going. Like the worst thing ever. I just want to see what it does. I didn't realize. did not know you can. Damn it, was shooting. Dang.
Ashitma.
Ah, this might be the most tragic thing.
Oh, and
One of the most tragic things of the series. But I mean, just waiting for a person to come that would never return ever again.
good morning.
Think about it this way. She waited there years and years. She woke up to see a person she never knew instead of her father.
Ashen.
Think about it. Yeah, because I imagine. Imagine it. Sad thing is, that's kind of accurate to real life, too. Shoot, Gwen went with the milk and never came back home. fighters. Again. Yeah, I just blinked right there and that cost me. Oh yeah, he can teleport. Looks like he's running. This is he's wanting to summon or something. Actually, something. Might invest in it like y'all do. did it, boys. We did it. Here. Nah, that was the closest one ever. Because dang, look at that. It's like one chair lock in. And the only good thing to do is to just straight up just do finish his wishes. You know what what's got to be done. Just
My thanks, Ashen One. With this, will I paint a world? Please tell me thy name. I would name this painting after thee. I see. We are much alike. Then I will name this painting Ash. It will be a cold, dark, and very gentle place. And one day, it will make someone a goodly home. I wonder when Uncle Gale intends his return. I hope the new painting will be to him a gentle home.
yeah, that's make. So it makes this a true tragedy. Let him know his sacrifice this way, the way he wants it.
Welcome. Very well. Then take. Farewell, Ashen Mace.
Yeah.
Ah, so
Breakcore is save, not kill. Only getting kept at beginning to end, or originally an executioner sword made of encryption. This blade is heavily chipped, staining with blood of countless battles.
I taught you all. It wasn't it? Pretty like that.
Alright, now, screw it. We'll probably do it the first try. Who knows? Not time to do the final boss anytime soon. The entire Souls series. Dark Souls trilogy.
Ashen One.
Oh, and good morning.
And now time to do this. Didn't want to lose those.
The five lords sit their 5 thrones, all thanks to thee, most worthy of lords, Ashen One. With the lords as thy witness, bend thy knee afore the bonfire's coiled sword, and let the lords' embers acknowledge thee as their true heir, a true lord, fit to link the fire. Farewell, Ash mayst thou. Noble lords of Cinder, the fire fades.
Well, he's also a pygmy. I just want to say
And
that
the
now.
lords go without
Faded fit
thrones.
lord- Pygmy.
Surrender your fires to the true heir. Let him grant death to the old gods of Lordran, deliverers of the first flame.
I forgot to. Yeah, that's the name of the first game. Place of the first game. Kimmo, the first flame. Welcome to the end of the world. You're saying, damn, this looks kind of familiar. Yes, this is where Earthen, like it has Earthen Peak. This is also where, like I said, this and the fight with what Gale is happening at the same time. See nobody fight. One to help to finish the mission he desperately wants to finish. We are actually doing our own sworn duty. See that thing? That's the final boss. Now some people may say, hey, this is kind of the worst boss in the game. Blake said this is the worst boss in the game. However, because he don't know the Lord. This is Soul Symphony. He's made up like the first two games. He's important because he's actually made up of everybody we fought. Fine, too. By including the first two characters. Main two characters, main characters. They all fire. The Soul Symphony is made up. Season 3 is what the Soul Symphony. He's here because one of the first seasons I can't believe it. He's made up of bread. Why is he here? Here's the thing. The main reason why they didn't like was problems. Like those problems. Like every person that plays Well, also, if you ever seen my streams before, aka my first time streaming the game, my Dark Souls 3 stream, you'll understand that, hey, you struggled in this boss. Yeah, here's the thing, I was playing this with lag. Come on, stop! Shoot! That was a grab, by the way. Oh, come on! Shoot, that was close. Use a lot of embers. dang it, yeah, that's right. That was a combo that I didn't care. That combo was working. If I'm doing this right, I gotta get the second to worst bad ending. Not as in off bad, as in not good ending, as in evil ending, not good, an evil ending.
The first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle. But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. Like embers linked by Lord's Pass.
Now I never wanted to do this. I never really wanted to do this ending because, like, the Firekeeper is so nice. I know, so I did this, kind of did this here, and then
Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder.
yeah.
And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
This is the non-canon ending, by the way. Yeah, Dark Souls 3, the Fire Page edition. Wink, 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 wink. That's also got this game for like 14 bucks. Also, that reminds me, screw Sony. That's what you mean you. I hope they know they can get sued for that too. By the way. And you know what caused it to happen? Okay. The people that download, pre-ordered GTA 6. I know. I somewhat don't blame them because they've been wearing this game. The lowest time is probably since 2018. The lowest time is 2018. You be asking why I say this? It's because Rockstar legitimately made their money back because of the pre-orders alone. And then when they saw they had no physical edition, they would still people still buying it. So it was like, we can make money out of this. Problem is though, their games aren't good. They're mostly American. You know what causes being an American company? Not gonna lie, just give Sony back to Japan again. Because like, ever since people joke about this, but there's only legitimately 2 exclusives: Demon's Souls and Astro Bot. And look what happened. Look where we at now. And people say, and you know what? I'm basically blaming this. They sure trying to go after live service even after multiple times it has failed, like Marathon. And it still makes no sense why they still try to do this. Their ego and hubris is the downfall of all of them. And you know what? And that's as I said, it's mostly American companies. I mean, sure, Square Enix makes a live service garbage from time to time. It's kind of like stupid. You know what they still make though? Good games. You know, it's, besides Ghost of Yotei, which they didn't sell as much as Ghost of Tsushima. They've been making good games ever since then. Shoot. Need more games like these that people actually can play. And then before someone say, "Oh God, why Little Fluffy?" It's the thing. The name of the other franchise, Sony franchise, and no one cares. I know some people gonna say, "I want to see you." ABC game should have been come back, especially because of new controls. But the problem is though, that first part, Sony's only main source. But that's God of War. Let's be honest, they don't make their own. They barely make their own exclusives. And Ghost of Tsushima and Yotei, besides Ghost of Tsushima. But then someone may be asked, what do I mean by that? Besides God of War and Ghost of Tsushima, let's be honest, none of their first party exclusives that are made, but they're known for Sony. They're known for Sony, are now made by Sony. For instance, Spyro and Crash when they were burned by Sony, and look what happened, jump ship. That's it. As soon as they try to make their own, they bring it barely. Oh shoot. By that they mean no game plus. So anyway, I end the video here. Please like, comment, subscribe, enjoy. Stay tuned for more from 1,000 subscribers.